For me, the fabrics were definitely a surprise, largely because of the color story. They really just weren't colors I would typically choose for myself, but I really liked I got a chiffon and a cotton and one that had a really interesting print on it. So I was excited that it seemed like they worked really well together, even though they probably aren't things I would have chosen on my own. I really liked this taupe chiffon that I got. It's something I really thought about is doing kind of this earthy brown color for something for a while, and I really like the flow. So it seemed like something that would be really fun to learn how to use, and it definitely played a lot into my design of how do I get it to move in a way that I really like. I pretty quickly, when I saw the colors together, it reminded me of this kind of Golden Girls Florida glam. And so I had a lot of ideas that came out of that. And I was really excited to see how many pieces I could get out of my fabric to really pull this whole look together. My design was really inspired by the color story of the fabrics that I got. It seemed like a really interesting challenge to me to figure out how I would use these colors together that I wouldn't have typically picked out on my own. So for me, that was a really interesting thing to play with and to figure out what it reminded me of and who I kind of thought would want to wear this color story as an outfit. I did find that the chiffon that I got was very sheer. I'd considered doing a skirt, but I really like to make pants. So instead of changing over to a skirt, I used the chiffon and double layered it in order to make the pants. I did have to line the fabric up on the selvages in order to have enough fabric to make it all work. But it worked out and I successfully made pants with it. I love upcycling. I do a lot of stash projects. I try to really think about how I'm going to use all the fabric that I have and have found that a lot of my favorite things are based on that idea of using things that might be thrown away and just really thinking about how to be creative and how to really explore fashion as more art.